Grace and peace be unto you from God our Father. Many people say it's not Christmas until whatever. For me and for many musicians and people around the world, it's not Christmas until I hear the word. You'll understand as we go through today. The shepherds said to one another, "Let us go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. Luke 2:15 and 16. The carol, "O Come All Ye Faithful," draws us into the Christmas story in Luke 2:8 through 16. In this beloved passage, angels appear to the shepherds, glorifying God because of the birth of the Savior, the Messiah, who lies in a manger in Bethlehem. After the angels leave, the shepherds decide to go to Bethlehem in order to find the Christ child. They may very well have said things to each other like, "Come, let us go to Bethlehem. Come, let us go behold the King of Angels." But now, our beloved Christmas hymn invites all of God's faithful to come. Come, including you and me. John Francis Wade must have been particularly impressed by the way the shepherds responded together when they heard about the birth of Jesus. In 1760, Wade felt inspired to write both words and music to a hymn that he called Adeste Fidelis. Although he was an Englishman, Wade wrote the entire hymn in Latin, and he never himself translated it into English. Because the hymn was first sung in Latin as Adeste Fidelis, it was thought to be an early medieval Christmas carol, perhaps written by Bernard of Clairvaux. However, after a lot of research, the origins of this hymn have now been conclusively linked to the Catholic layman John Wade in the middle of the 18th century, and later translated. What we have here is really a Jacobite hymn, which was dedicated to King James Stewart III, the Old Pretender, who lived in exile in France. Wade was a huge Jacobite supporter who had fled Britain after Bonnie Prince Charlie and his Jacobite rebellion had failed. An early manuscript of the hymn also contains a special prayer to James III and was written in Latin as a way of showing support to the deposed Catholic monarch. Going back to the hymn itself, now we of course, we can't, go and visit Jesus in the manger. Even if we were to visit the Church of the Nativity now in Bethlehem, the place where Christians traditionally believe that Jesus was born, we wouldn't find a babe lying in a manger. But we can come to Bethlehem in a sense. We can come in our imagination as we allow the Christmas story to inspire us. We can come as we reflect on the miracle of Jesus. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. And we can come and worship, adoring Christ, once born, laid in a manger, once living on earth as a sign of God's kingdom, once dying on a cross for our salvation, once raised from the dead on Easter, now reigning in heaven, welcoming us into his presence, ready to come again and complete his work of establishing God's kingdom. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.